Morning to you.
Let me know.
Ishmael Barroso say I'm repping Ishmael Barroso all day, every day. And my dream is to meet him one day. In real life, I never accept people who make fun of his age. Even he looks ancient. He
Yo.
just made fun of him. Peace Jamal, Super Jamal, what up?
What's
He
going
say he
on?
looks ancient.
What you got? What's for breakfast today, Jay? I know you're having a healthy breakfast today. What's for breakfast today, Jay?
I just had the coffee.
That's it?
That's it so far. I ain't got that far.
I already
I
say,
ain't got that.
don't you got to eat with that medicine?
I haven't even taken my medicine this morning.
Oh shit. Oh shit. I don't need no more hospital episodes. You already got 20,000 followers out the hospital episode. You definitely gonna blow plasters. You do another
we,
hospital episode.
we waiting for your funeral joint.
Man,
we
listen,
thought we thought Coach was gonna do the jail joint, man.
they wasn't gonna
Coach know he had a burner.
what do you say? I cannot confirm or deny.
Right, he had a burner up in that joint.
I cannot confirm and or deny.
It was blue light show he had. You see the little blue light up on the top of the cell.
Already, I already know Coach was good.
Yeah, you know he was. You know he was. Yes, indeed. He had a pocket communicator.
Hey, Jay, let me ask you this question, man, because I need to get your opinion,
Uh-oh.
and I hope. Well, I don't give a shit. Let me ask you this question, man.
All right.
Would you say that Devin is Tank's biggest fight?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Would you say Tank is Devin's biggest fight?
Yeah, Tank is Devin's biggest fight.
So if Devin not Tank biggest fight, who would you say would be Tank's biggest fight?
I still think Shakur is Tank's biggest fight
Why would you say Shakur?
because I don't think that Devin is competitive enough for Tank.
So why would you why hmm.
Black boxing wants to see it.
Yeah,
I,
and I just think we gotta. I just think like you know what I mean. As black boxing fans, we gotta really look at what makes these fights continue to happen. And when you take a look at the Spence and Bud fight, they didn't even do a million pay-per-views, but black boxing wanted to see it.
hmm
You gotta take account of the business of boxing, man. When we trying to get these fights.
hmm
What's up, boxing dad?
Yeah, but we can't take the business of boxing because we're not inside the business of boxing. We
No,
just take what we can get.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we got. I think both D for the win, money wise or boxing wise. I think both. Honestly,
hmm It's a fight that black boxing wants to see. You know what I mean? Black boxing actually thinks Tank and Devin is the biggest fight out there. But I just don't think number wise it's going to be, or it can have one of those type of things where it's a perfect combination, meaning that it's enough people, casual and hardcore, that want to see that fight where it might do a million.
but
But I don't. But trust me, the way they gauge that fight, they're not gonna gauge that fight as a fight that's gonna do it. They're gonna gauge it at its lowest number that they think it could possibly happen. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna do it based off fluctuated numbers like Ryan and Tank. They can't base it off of that. And then I didn't understand yesterday where I seen they said Devin put out there. Uh, I already said where to start at with what y'all did with Ryan. Well, Ryan made 30 million. How do you justify you make 30? And
But
I ain't being a tank guy right now. I'm just put my business hat on. I just don't see how Evan can command 30 million, off of what? What are you basing it on? Give me something you basing it on. I need somebody to help me out. I know some strong, thoughtful minds up in here. Maybe y'all can give me some understanding of it. But I don't think there's nothing that you can gauge uh, how Devin can say, let's start at 30.
because he didn't sell it out, Super Jamal. That's the problem. He didn't sell it out.
Now, do I feel like Devin gets the most money he's ever made? Hell yeah. He's fighting somebody that he's never fought before that's considered the face of boxing. So, yes, he should get a hell of a check. But do I feel though the check should start at where Ryan starts at? I, in my business mind can't. My hardcore mind, my casual mind, or whatever you want to call it, or however you feel about me, you know what I mean, will want to give you all the money possible because I just want to see the damn fight and it ain't my money.
Right.
It is. But if hardcore got to put, I got to put my businessman hat on, and I've been war for over 30 years now. That's bad business. That's bad business. To the way I would negotiate that fight, I would give Dad uh, uh, a, a guaranteed 10. I give him a guaranteed 10. And anything that comes off the back end, it would be a split and it wouldn't be 50-50 because I couldn't do that.
But like, okay, so we was having a conversation, and the number was at 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when the numbers came back from Regis, that number from 10 dropped drastically. You know what I mean? Because you in your hometown, and you know what I mean. You didn't sell out in your hometown. You didn't cover in your hometown.
They're going to say Styles make fights, man, and that fight will sell out. And we know that. But why? For what reason does it sell out? Is it sells out because it just tank? Is it selling out because people want that perfect combination? Or is it sells out because of Devin? And those are the questions that must be asked and honestly answered. What you
Let me
got
let
going
me
on, Rico?
let me be
What's
clear.
going on?
Let me be clear, Super Jamal. I'm not hating on him. I'm just trying to tell you the truth.
And Laura Jones is into the building. We want to welcome Lauren Jones to Hardcore's Hangout. We're just a bunch of hardcore degenerates to get together and talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. We got only one rule around here, Lauren Jones. No hitting below the belt. I mean, we don't talk about nobody's mom up in here. Other than that, everything else is fair game. We want to welcome LaRon Jones to Hardcore's Hangout. His first chat is when you say sellout, it's really the pay-per-view. He had a big gate. Uh, I'm not sure what the gate was, but if you said he had a big gate, I know you wouldn't come on here lying about it. So I agree with you. He had a big gate, but the bigger number is the pay-per-view numbers and what type of pay-per-view numbers did they do. That's and from all understandings that we've heard, I done heard anywhere from 35 to 50 million? And
Shoot.
if so, does that break even? I guess that would break even, huh?
Hey Jay, I think sometimes the people get caught up so much with the sellout for it being a Devon sellout. A tank sellout is a different price point. It's a different feel in the city. That number that you pay for that ticket for a tank fight is no comparison to, you know what I mean, some of these other fighters. It might look good, but what's the price point? What's being generated is totally different as well. The feeling of the city is different during the whole weekend. Like y'all say all the time now, like Tank Weekend kind of trying to be like a Mayweather weekend almost now. So it's like watch,
And
okay,
and the seat arrangement, the seat. How many?
arrangement, yeah,
Yeah, how
availability
many?
of seats.
Yeah, how many? Yeah, how many seats was available? Was it a 3,000 arena, 5,000 arena, 15,000 arena, 17,000 arena? Because I can fill out a 3,000, 5,000 arena, and say that's a sold out event. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But you're comparing it to my 20,000. So I mean, all those things right there has to be calculated, and we're not privy to all those numbers and everything. But a lot of that actually is how they put together the numbers, man. Let me tell you something. The way they way they put them numbers out, they already have an anticipated number of what they're looking for that this event can generate. They already know. They know before they can put it all into their little computer, and that computer will spit out everything it needs to know, uh, statistic wise, of what it's supposed to do. So it depends, man. It depends. We gotta have all the facts. You know what I mean? Y'all know one thing. We always try to remain unbiased in here. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was the shoe was the other way around, I would say it this other way around. I would say Devin, if it was Devin with all these accolades and all these successful numbers, I'm like, hey, Tank, you're gonna have to do something, baby. You know what I mean? To balance things out, but we can't come in there with unfair numbers and then expecting for a fight to happen. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we do that. You say numbers is not our problem. What would you consider our problem is, Super Jamal?
you know what though? There's one person that haven't lied to anybody the whole time and without walking around a computer, and that's Leonard Ellaby. He kind of
Mm,
always had a gain or a gauge of where the numbers would lie, the attraction of the audience, and what's a big fight and what's not. He's always said
mm,
Ryan was a big fight. The proof was in the pudding before he said it. He's in a business of that. That's what he really does. He plays with numbers and he plays with the biggest fights.
yeah,
The proof was
right.
Ryan was a big fight, regardless
And they
to
knew it. And they knew it. And
exactly,
that's why they
regardless
made
to
it
the
happen so
accomplishments.
quickly. Yeah.
Exactly, regardless of the accomplishments, he wasn't this, he wasn't that. By boxing standards and boxing fanatic standards, Ryan wasn't shit. But on the business aspect, they knew what would generate money because of his attraction in and outside the sport, and more outside the sport than in the sport, because nobody really gave him credit for what he did in the sport. But they knew the whole time that that is a big fight.
Mm. Jamal said we're caught on the money, but not the fight. See, but that's the problem. You can't separate the two. You can't separate the money from the fight because it's called prize fighting. You know what I'm saying?
The
And so you
operative
can't
word being prize.
right, exactly. And thing about it, it's easier for us to say that because we ain't getting no part of the prize. We only get the fight. So that's why we only care about the fight. You know what I'm saying? But if the monies ain't right, the fight ain't gonna be right. We're not gonna get no fight. We're not gonna get it.
You gotta understand,
We can separate.
there's people putting up money to make these fights happen. So would you put up money to lose money? No, you trying to make a profit. If you're a
Or at
business,
least, or, Or in boxing, at least break even.
Or at least break
You know what
even.
I mean? That's a win-win in boxing, Jack,
I
because the fighters gonna get their money, what they wanted, you did, and everything else is paid, you did. The promoter might not make no money, but let me tell you something. A promoter's happy when he didn't lose none either.
Mm-hmm. Well,
But
Bob
sometimes
Earl said they lost a lot of money with that Regis fight. That's what Bob
Mhm.
Earl said. Come on, man.
We got Dragon Assassin official in the building. Say salute to the Rise, Senior and the Crudiment.
What's
We
going
got
on, Dragon?
True Sports Talk TV in the building. Who else? Fender Bend up in here. What it do? What it do?
What's going on, family? We hanging out with Jay Hardcore over here, Hardcore Boxing News today. This is his stream. I just streamed it to the Rise podcast also. So,
Yeah, that's
if y'all ain't subscribed
hanging out.
to Jay Hardcore, show him some love today. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Hey, Senior,
What's up, chat?
you asked about a big fight. Realistically, there isn't 5 fights in boxing that are mega fights anymore. So it's not even just finding Tank one. I can't find 3 more that's really a mega fight that'll put you between 750 to $1 million. So if that's the case, everybody else should be just getting it on. Just put on good cards, and the people will follow.
Agreed. Yo, OG, I think that would be a good conversation to have one day where you just focus one episode on just how many people get paid. Because oftentimes we look at the fighters, but just think about like what Cini was saying. There's a whole production that takes place. The lighting in the arena, somebody gets paid to operate those lights. The referee got to get paid. The judges got to get paid. You got people who work security in the building. Them people got to get paid. Whoever it is that owns the venue, they got to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
The state commissions. There's so many moving parts to make an event happen. It's a lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to get paid, so it's got to be worth everybody's while.
Right?
Commentators got to get paid.
The popcorn guy got to get paid.
Everybody got to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
So things got to make sense.
Yeah, like this shit crazy. When I sat in on the Bad Girls event and they was going over set up. You know what I mean? You got the lighting guy, the guy that controls the lightings, the cameraman, the guy that controls the cameras. You got the security, then you got the additional security you got to have. Then you got to have the police. Then you got to have, man, that shit, man, the bill gets so long, and you really just thinking about the basics. Nah, that shit get technical when you really get to look what it takes to put on a fight and what it takes to put on a show. And that's what I be saying, like, it gotta make sense. Like, that's all you hear. It gotta make sense. No, we just want the fights. You're not gonna get these fights if it don't make sense.
But you got to get the whole event, the entire event in its totality, holistically, like the whole fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, even down to the broadcast. And when we see the little the overlays with the fighters' names and what round in, the time, somebody does that shit too. There's somebody back there doing that.
And then
the replay, man, somebody doing all that. Everybody got to get paid, bro. There's so many people that got to get paid.
And then you got to understand. So let's say like a Ryan and Tank fight, right? Let's say that do 1.2 million, whatever. You know what I mean? So that put us over the budget. So now we over the budget. We got extras. We brought back in extras. So now I can put on one of them little cards because I made out over here. So now I can swing some of that over here to put on a regular card. You see what I'm saying? That ain't a big show. And that's what, like, breaking even. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, sometimes you double up, sometimes you triple up. And then I can give you a bone over here with, you know what I mean, 2 average people that, you know what I mean, you might not know, but it's a fight. Come on, man. That shit. Man, you got to take account when you talking this boxing shit. You got to take accountability of everything involved with boxing, and the business is important.
But the business is the main part of it, to be truthfully honest, man. Because let me tell you something, you won't even have the fight without the business of boxing, and that's real talk. You know, I know somebody would say, "Well, you got to have a fighter too. And it's so clearly, but trust and believe. The next thing comes on top of that is business. You know what I mean? We got two fighters. Now let's develop the business of boxing. You know what I mean? There's so much intangibles that you got to deal with, man. You know, making sure this. I mean, all the way down to the letters on the shorts, to the this that. Everybody got to get paid, man. Everybody got to get paid, and then afterwards, it's more payments, even more payments afterwards. You know what I'm saying? You know, so and trust me, these fighters want their money before they walk into the ring. Before they get in the ring, where my check at? I want my daddy records. It's just bottom line, man. So it's so much, and we as supporters, man, we get so enwrapped in all these people's affairs and monies and all that. And I get where you come from, Jamal. You say, we forget about the fight itself, but no, we can't get to it unless we get through all the other rhetoric, man. All that other stuff got to get, you know what I mean? I mean, it's when they're talking, you got the fighters talking about, well, who's going to come on first? Who's going to talk first? Who's coming last? Who's going to do this? Who's going to do that? Who jet gets there first? Mayweather said he's racing his jet against Oscar jet. You know what I'm saying? He said everything is a part of the production, man. He told I think it was the Oscar fight. If it wasn't an Oscar fight, it was the dude from UK that he fought. I can't think of his name right now. That he knocked out, hit the turnbuckle and fell.
Ricky Hatton.
You already see it.
Exactly. Between one of those fights, he said, "Man, I had my jet racing their jet." They told my jet guy, "I'm gonna pay extra if you make it to such and just before they do." That's a lot. I'm gonna be everything. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, I give a damn less about how much they get paid. I hope they get paid as much as possible because it shouldn't be no amount of getting punched in the head. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be no minimum. You know what I mean? It should be all maximums. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I want to see both of these guys fight. I got my opinion on who's going to win. You have your opinion on who's going to win. But one thing I think that we do and do too much now, y'all go too far in these chat rooms, man. Y'all be ready to crash it all for a man you ain't never met before. You know what I'm saying? It's seriously, man. I mean, goodness gracious, you ready to fight a man, another man you ain't never met before. And you ready to fight this man you ain't never met. Come on, man. That's too much for me.
The worst is when you meet
too heavy. If
you meet your idols
that's a pause right there. Y'all want if that should be a pause right there. Why is you fighting this man or want to fight this man because of this man?
Take it easy, Jay. Take it easy, Jay. Take it easy. I'll snatch his damn clip up and cut it up and try and die it real quick. No play.
Yo, you ain't gonna do me like that. You gonna hit me with that Bill Haney?
Nah, you my guy, man. You my guy.
What do you do?
See, one thing, Jay, when it comes to Mayweather, he was like, all right, if you giving him a bag, unlike these kids these days, a lot of them can't even talk in front of the damn camera, let alone cut a promo. Mayweather gave you off-screen antics. He went to go sit down on Arsenio Hall or whoever was going on at that time. He'll run up on Hot 97 and talk shit. He'll run up at you at the gym with your gym bag while you trying to work out. He got your clothes. Like, he gave you all types of different elements where it's like he's entertaining throughout, whether you like him or not. You want to see what bullshit he gonna be up to until they get into the ring. To that point where, like, yo, he depending if you like him or not, you're like, yo, I can't stand him. I want to see him get knocked out. Now you vested. But like a lot of these things that, like, I don't even want to keep saying the Haney dudes do, but it's like it becomes irritating to people who are quote unquote real dudes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't even move like that if you really want a fight. make it happen, and then when the ink is signed, all the antics, pull them all out the woodshed. I don't care. But it's like I'm going to different channels. I'm hearing the arguments. I'm like, yo, I don't care until it's signed. At the end of the day, they got the numbers. The people, or like Calvin say, the powers that be, they got the numbers. They the one that control what's gonna be the future of this fight game. The difference is,
you think they don't want the money?
listen, everybody want money. If they don't want no money, I take it.
Right.
I take the bread. You know what I mean? I take a punch or two. But the thing is also, they've been chasing this juice for so long that they're not staying relevant in their own lane. Like Pitbull, he took a whole bunch of shitty ass fights to go end up with a rollie. Like, you know what I'm saying? On an undercard, when he could have been building his resume for a reason to get a shot back at Tank. Go knock off a Frank Martin. Go beat up a what's the name, a Ryo, or one of these other dudes where you still paying attention, and then the fight makes sense. These dudes are giving you 1 or 2 fights a year. You get injured one time for the year. We see you one time. You're not relevant in the constant talk of the game. You don't even hear dude's name 2-3 weeks after a fight anymore. Shit is sad, but they want the top dollar. Like you're not a star. You're a good boxer, but you're not a star. You're not an investment that I'm gonna. You know what I mean, man, next week, man,
you're not an investment.
Telling you, like the Conor McGregor. I'll give you a quick preview for next week. We're doing endorsements on and off the court. Conor McGregor was such a big fight for Mayweather because up to now we haven't seen him win a fight in the UFC in how long? He's still making $180 million outside of the sport. That's why it makes sense for him to go fight with that man.
But part of that is also what Conor brought to the table himself too. Otherwise, that fight wouldn't have made sense.
Correct.
For them to even have that crossover clash.
Yep.
It wasn't going to be Floyd Mayweather and fucking Ben Askren. So, you know, Conor McGregor was bringing something to the table in terms of notoriety and all that stuff.
Devin should fight Jake Paul. He heavy enough. Shit. Go do that. Go get hot. You ain't hot in the street, shorty. That's it.
Well, I think 2024 is going to give us better fights this year. I think we're going to get some fights that we're going to appreciate, man. I'm gonna stay optimistic, but I'm not gonna sit here and believe that certain things going to happen when I know they're not going to happen. Certain fights will happen. Certain fights ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? And certain fights they're not ready to happen yet, because they have not made it to the maturation level. You dig? And trust me, they know. You think these guys don't want to make money? They in the money making business, man. If they can find a fight that's going to make them some money, and don't throw the whole thing off, oh yeah, we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it do what it do. But until then, nah, it got to hit that maturation level, man. Ain't nothing worse when you boiling eggs, Jack, and when you finally crack that egg open, it ain't done. Yeah, man. Yeah, and that's when you got egg all over your face, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got one for you that don't need no seasoning. It don't need no adobo, none of that. And that's that plant and Charlo. That is ready to go right now.
Smack off.
Man, you know what I would do to promote that? Like I wouldn't have to do nothing. I'll just replay that slap. I replay him talking about he going to press charges. Man, that is ready to bake. That cake is risen already.
Yeah.
Just chop it up and give it to the people.
Exactly. Yeah. Certain fights are already ready baked, ready to go. You know, but certain fights, man, it's like that boiled egg, man. It ain't ready yet. Man. You need yes, indeed. You need to take the rest of them. They take the rest of them and put them back in the pot and let them finish up. Trust me, man. Hey, we thought that Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather was overboard, but obviously not. It did 4 million pay-per-views. 4 million.
That's a lot of backs.
Then you got right. Then you got another fight that didn't even take no percolation. Floyd and Conor McGregor. That did more money than Mayweather and Pacquiao. Didn't do more numbers, but did more money. You know what I mean? That was a perfect combination. Perfect combination. You get those type of fights, man, that maybe, but both of them were superstars. Superstar plus superstar. Superstar plus superstar. And what you get? Rental cars. That's what you get, man. A bunch of rental cars in Vegas being rented, Jack. That's what you get. That's what you get. You know what I'm saying? So trust and believe. Don't think the head to bees, as Calvin say, don't want Devin and Tank, because they do. But they want it when they feel though that is right. And being though nobody's made more money than that crew over there, I think they know what they're doing. Just because of experience of anything, man. Nobody's made more money in boxing than them people's over there at the PBC. It is what it is. You ain't gotta like it or not. Y'all talk about numbers. The proof is in the pudding. Nobody else has made pies like they made, man.
Let the truth say, man.
It is what it is. And if it was Hearns, or if it was Jay Prince or whoever, and they was doing them, I would give them the same amount. Yeah, I would talk this. If it was Devin Haney promotion, I would say the same thing. But nobody makes more money than them guys. They know how to make money. Ellaby know what the hell he doing.
You know what he talking about.
Al Heyman knows what he's doing. We might, and we sitting here babbling like we giving the best knowledge and information. How many goddamn fights you threw, senior?
Oh, no. You got, when you speak of Al, you gotta say he has put on some of the biggest events this world has seen.
But why is a super facts?
He did with Michael Jackson. Come on, man.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is these people know what they're doing, man. I know we're discouraged because we're not getting what we want, because we want instant gratification. And I get it. I want it when I want it now. But you're only getting it when you get it It is what it is, man. Hey, Remo, cut that shit out, man.
Nah, I ain't say nothing.
You ain't have to. You ain't have to. I hear you thinking.
The pause is in effect.
No. I was just laughing at imagine being a boxing fan. You didn't watch any other sport.
Mm-hmm.
I would be mad as shit too, because I have nothing else to take my time up. So I kind of get it, because I still watch other sports, so I stay entertained in other ways. So
right.
But imagine a motherfucker that don't watch no other sport, and boxing is their only sport. They don't care about no numbers. They want what they want, and they ain't getting it. You might find them on top of the Empire State Building ready to jump soon, because they ain't going to get it, man. And God forbid this dude Haney eat himself too far away from the weight class that Tank is near, and then he got to go fight somebody who's dangerous. Then that lottery ticket is done. The conversation is not even there for him anymore. So that's where he playing 50-50 right there. Either you're going to keep playing with that weight and run into a bull, or you're going to take what's on the table and available to you right now and make some money out of it until you fall. That's the two options he really, really got. Because he don't have the leverage to really negotiate the numbers in his favor.
Aside from the other stuff, let me say this. As a boxing fan who watches a lot of boxing, I'll say this. I'm pretty satisfied 24/7, 365. Because I'm not just relying on seeing the big names. I watch anybody fight.
I watched 2 fleas.
Yeah, exactly. We got plenty of stuff. We just had Showbox on last night. You talked about Antonio Moran versus Romero Duno. Sensational knockout, short low left hook. But we're not about to be on here talking about that. We want to argue about who's going to fight who should fight who should acquiesce, who should bend the knee, who should concede, and all that other shit. So really what it comes down to is a lot of us really, really, really ain't into boxing like that. We like the names near the surface.
The people. They into the people.
We're into the people who have notoriety.
Yeah.
But you got boxing going on all the time, even if you look at some of these amateurs, man. Like, shout out to a Behind the Hands TV. He got fights on there with up and coming guys. I can't remember what the Cuban gentleman name is. I think he fight at like 175. He's filthy. He's like 6-0 right now. We ain't talking about him though. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. A lot of it, it's the similar like with other sports. You got a lot of LeBron fans. You got fucking Kyrie fans, Luka fans, but they not looking at the entire. It ain't. You know what I mean?
That's what I was getting ready to say. You know, you got some boxing guys that are like how some people are with how Jordan was. They was like, I don't have no basketball team. Whoever team Jordan's on, that's my team. You see what I'm saying? And you got boxing fans. You got boxing fans the same way. Only fights they watch is a Tank fight or a Devin fight or a Shakur fight or a Wilder fight. Other than that, they don't watch no other fights. That's it. Where, like I said, I watched two fleas on my back porch fight, man. You dig? I used to watch my kids fight. Oh, yeah. I know. I'm a bad dad. Whatever. You dig? They learn how to fight, though. They learn how to fight. Uh-oh, B3 in the building.
I don't know, B3, because it's not just the casuals though. That's the crazy thing. It's not just the casuals.
I don't mind being called a casual. You ain't gonna drive me crazy. Shit.
No, what I'm saying is it's not just the casuals though, because you got a lot of folks that are on every day, day in, day out, discussing boxing, but it's the same names over and over again. So clearly they have the interest in it, but it's just the focus is on, you know, these handful of people. It's Devin Haney, it's Tank. You might talk about Shakur and this, that, and the third, but it's like, yo, we got a whole bunch of other people out here putting hands on people.
I see a lot of people like the flea statement, man, but it's real though.
Right. Yo, I be watching Street Beefs. I seen an old crystal meth addict from the trailer park throwing hands with some other old broad.
Oh, no.
Miss Mud, and I'm sitting there entertaining.
You was watching Sally?
You see Miss Mud on Street Beefs?
Yo, I
straight about the trailer park, bro.
You ain't got to do that no more.
Oh my goodness.
I'm watching midgets fight. I'm watching niggas in wheelchairs fight. I don't care who it is. If y'all throwing hands,
politically correct. They're little people.
Little people.
They're little people.
I ain't gonna lie. I was watching the wheelchair joint. The dude stole the hell out of the dude in the wheelchair, knocked him out the chair. Right?
Oh my god.
One thing about but what do you constitute a knockout when you're in the wheelchair though?
His legs go numb.
He caught him with a jab and knocked him out the chair. Yeah.
Yo, y'all wrong, man.
The Super Jamal has always been that way, man. It's always been that way since way, way, way back. Even in 1917, that was like the first $1 million gate. It was Jack Dempsey and George Carpentier. They had $1 million gate. So it's been about the bag since the beginning. We like to romanticize the past and look at it like it was all about guts and glory. No, these niggas are trying to get paid too, bro. It just is what it is.
But you gotta understand, back in the day though, Don King show up your door, drop the bag off, that's how much you getting for fighting. You know what I mean? Ain't no more questions being asked. That's how much you getting. That's who you fighting. And the fights was made like that. When Floyd Mayweather told the fighters the other side of the contract, that's when more business became involved, because now the fighters get to see the other side of the contract. So now I know what you're making. I want my cut out the popcorn stand. You know what I mean? And Floyd started getting his cut, and the boxers started realizing that. And now that's why they're negotiating what they're negotiating. You know what I mean? Because first, Don King just dropped a bag off, say, yo, you fighting next week, and that's who you fighting.
True indeed.
Sign this paper right here with nothing on it. I feel that in.
Y'all remember that clip that was circulating where Barry Hearn was talking about how now he got to call Dillian White Mr. Dillian White, and people were taking it as a racist statement. That's not what he was talking. He was alluding to what you were just talking about, Senior. Just like, yo, if I say you fight this guy and these are the terms, this is the money, you just get in there.
Yeah, well, Bob Erm still do that though. Bob won't be playing. The Bob father don't play.
I was about to say they don't call him the Bob father for no reason,
Bob
man. The Bob
father
old school
play.
Who I got in here with me, Jay? Can you see?
Who that?
Huh?
I can't see.
It's Iceman right here.
Oh, I gotta take my peepers on. What's up?
What's up? Talk to me. I'll talk back.
The word on the street is that you back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
That's a good thing to know, Jack.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely.
Mr. Freeze is back.
Watch I get back in there. It's about
I know that's right, man.
Smash with me.
What's good, y'all?
What's up, Smash?
How you feeling?
All right, I heard you was up in Philly the other day.
Oh yeah, I was on Duran's gym.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. That was some good work out there.
Oh, it's always good work up there. Always.
I can't wait to come back.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I agree with that, Cosmic. Like you said, you don't got to be watching boxing 24/7, but even if you watch one fight a day, just nondescript guys that you've never heard of, you know what I mean, or even following certain pages that'll have fights with people who aren't the premier names. You know what I mean? It's just one fight. That's it.
Yeah, hey, Rico Foster, you're right. He did call it a slave contract. Correction, right? He did call
Yeah, but you know what he meant though. Slave ain't necessarily like a racist thing. I know it has certain implications based on the history of the transatlantic slave trade and all that shit, but there were slaves in other places too. Slave is slave. Meaning I say this, you do that. That's it.
Let me tell you something. When a white man say slave, I believe he meant slave, Jack.
He might have. I don't know.
They don't use that word loosely, bro. They know what they talking about.
Fresh out the boat slave. That's what he talking about.
Drop the boat.
Trust me, they got understanding of that word.
Who sold the slaves though? So we know what that's about too. About that paper.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh boy, we was at 63 for a minute. Ant said that and dropped us down to 54.
That's what I'm here to do. Shout out to my guy, Inevitable D-Block. Let me say this one thing, man, because I've seen him talking in the box about manufactured or choreographed and all this other stuff, right? Most of these guys, if they don't have a super extensive amateur background, they're gonna be subject to favorable matchmaking early on. It's part of development. It happens with everybody. And I'm assuming, let me not assume, but let me ask you, if you are in fact a Devin Haney fan, because that's what it seems like, because I see you got a lot of vitriol for Tank and the Rize podcast. Can you name the first 15 guys that Devin Haney fought in Tijuana?
Jose 1, Jose 2,
Jose 1, Jose 2.
Yo.
I had to do it, yo. Felipe 1.
Jesus.
Hey, y'all cut it out, yo. Make him not come back to the hangout, man.
Got the guy in the back, wiping down tables, busting tables and shit. Hey, Pedro, get in the ring.
You up, Andre?
Hey, yo, Ant. I don't know
what the Tijuana for like 15 fights. We don't know who any of these guys are. And we run around with this whole choreograph thing. Like, nah, like knock it off, man.
I don't know what hyperbaric chamber you was thinking in, that you was sitting down and meditating in the last few weeks or whatever. but I like it. I like it. My man came out.
I had some time to, you know what I mean, gather myself.
Yeah. You gotta
Like,
slap somebody next. Just slap them.
it's like, what are we doing here? It's like, what are we doing here?
I like this. That's that New
Very,
York shit, baby. That's what I'm
very
talking
few
about,
of these guys, bro. Very few of these guys come in the game fighting 10 rounders and shit. Like, everybody's not Andy Cruz. Everybody's not Morrell. Most of these guys are gonna be in there with overmatched opponents. That's just the bottom line, because part of it is development. You want to see what you got with these guys. You're not going to take a guy who's got, you know, some amateur fights and he's got some solid pedigree and just throw him in there with a world champion right away. No, you got to build them up. There's levels to this shit.
Oh yeah, and if you
It
don't
takes
understand
steps.
that, and you ain't got the right matchmakers, man, they'll mess up your whole career from the jump.
You
You
know
got to
what?
knock it off with that, man. These guys acting like Devin Haney came straight into the game fighting Lomachenko. Nah, it was Jose 1, Jose 2, Jose 3, and all these other guys.
And don't get us wrong, they all fought Jose.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
Started out. Tank
That's
fought
what I'm saying.
Jose.
That's what I'm saying.
In all levels, yeah.
Hey,
And some of y'all say he's still fighting Jose and Felipe and whoever, you dig? Depending on who talking about it. And you have the right to do so, man. My biggest thing is, man, don't crash out on a guy you don't even know.
Yeah.
Why is it
And my thing is keep it fair. Keep it fair. We can say, yeah, Tank was fighting what the hell is the guy's name? Arias and whoever else. Yeah, but like, all he fight is these flat-footed Mexicans. Yo, your man was literally on a Tijuana tour. I just christened him yesterday, the Tijuana Thrasher, and he's a fantastic boxer.
Mm.
But your man was out there just fighting a whole bunch of nondescript dudes too. Like, it's part of the development, man. Like, he's not the first, he's not the last.
And they all
and he's on the bigger and better things. And he's undisputed. He's a 2-division champ. He's doing fantastic things now. But they all did it, man. They all did it.
They pad the budget, baby.
Yep.
They pad the budget.
Hey,
yes,
man,
sir.
You know, I had to stop arguing with D Block D Cityville. He a Tank hater, right? But he got a Tank tattoo.
Yo.
Literally?
No, you think I'm dead ass?
Nah.
I'm dead ass. Like, you know what I mean?
You got
like,
a tramp stamp?
shout out to Dank Luke Kane. He came on there. He was like, "Oh, D Block, show him your tattoo." He got a Tank. He got Tank tattoo on him.
So what happened? Was it like a stand story, like Eminem? Was he like denied a photo or autograph or something? That was his villain origin story. Just like out of nowhere, just now there's all this hate.
Listen,
like,
once I seen a tattoo, I like ain't no point in me arguing.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
Yo.
How you get a tattoo one day and then
that's another level. When you get tattoos of cats you don't even know, man. You know, I mean, I'm from the no tattoo era. I'm gonna be honest, no tattoos, no earrings, none of that. I ain't come from that era. You know what I'm saying? But if I was gonna get a tattoo,
y'all thinking I'm bullshitting.
It won't be a tattoo. No, and I ain't coming for nobody, man. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just speaking for me. If I get a tattoo, it's gonna be my mama, you dig, one of my children, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't getting a tattoo of Aunt McQueen on my shoulder. I'm not. I ain't doing it. And I like the brother. You know what I'm saying? But he has no room on my body at all. Yeah, Remo.
Yeah. I hope not. You don't want a man on your body, but man, I'm gonna let you rock. I said I'm gonna let you rock, but you're getting out of hand. You're getting out of hand.
Yo, when you my age, you can do this shit, yo, and trip not.
You know what? Your senior, he got it.
I trip snot, Jack. Yes, I'm not. I trip snot. I'm not part of the Paul's community. Yes, it did it. And some of y'all might know, and some of y'all might not know. I'm pulse free out here, man, and living love.
Yeah, you know it's serious because you know Cash Sports is like the most mild mannered, polite dude. The Baltimore just came out of Cash Sports.
Who is this? I ain't getting no tattoo or any nigga. Come on, man. Oh man.
Yo, yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely not even gonna entertain that anymore. If I see it, I'm just gonna ignore that. Now that I've been abreast to that tidbit of information. Sorry, D Block.
Yeah.
That man walking around with a tank tramp stamp.
Primo.
Got the little gorilla on the small of his back, the little gorilla logo.
Oh, y'all wrong,
GTD
man.
on
You got GTD and a tramp stamp. Yo, y'all dudes wrong. I ain't messing with y'all, man. See, that's what happens. I messing with young whippersnappers, man.
And this is why you gotta take photos with your fans, man. Don't deny no photos, no handshakes, no autographs.
Nigga, Tank see that? Tank would be like, no rice, no champagne, you don't eat nothing.
Nothing.
No nothing.
Hey, y'all done gave me a headache, man. We got 4
Hell
minutes.
hath no fury like a fan scorned.
4 minutes, man. Burning desires, man. Burning desires.
I'm glad y'all let me on to chop it up with y'all, man. It's been an honor. J Hardcore.
Yeah, you did what you came here to do, brother. Extend my show for another hour. Yeah. I said, you know what? I'm gonna let him rock out, man. You know what I mean?
It's a beautiful thing when we can come together, you know what I mean, and have a good time. You know what I mean? Talk this sport we love called boxing.
The sport we love called boxing.
We only got one rule. Don't talk about nobody mama.
There we go. I've always been meaning to ask you. You always say don't talk about nobody mama. So that means kids are on the table. Because there's usually no mommies, no women and children, but
right, you know, it's one of them you understood things. So you can put mama there, you can put daddy there, children, right? Exactly.
I ain't gonna say nothing about your mama, but fuck
your mama was a freak.
Yo, y'all, I'm done. Yo, I'm out of here.
Yeah, Miss Aisha, how you doing?
Aisha in the building.
Hey,
some lights looking like Jay. Did they hit that like button? We over here. You didn't gave them almost 3 hours. They hit that like button.
I hope so, man. I don't even know what we looking like right now. Let me look.
Hey, I got almost an hour edited for y'all next week, man. We stepping it up.
Oh, no, you don't.
We stepping it up. You're seeing you gotta get me Stacy on the show, man. That'll be a good look.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
I'm only talking to fly dudes only, man.
You got his information?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him. See what he say. All right, bet.
You forgot he got the number.
Oh, sure. I'm on a podcast. Don't be talking about the Ravens while I'm on the podcast.
Yo, I'm out of here, y'all. Be safe.
All right, yeah. Other than that, man, everybody, we're about to shut it on down. It's your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News. Got my man All Access. We got Ant McQueen, better known Breakdown Shorty. We just had the Prince of Brooklyn up in here, Remo. And listen here, man. I appreciate Lottie Dottie and everybody that then came up in here. Yeah. To another hardcore party, man. I appreciate y'all. Yes, if you have not subscribed to the show, handle that business right now, man. Because we on here 8 in the morning, 8 in the evening, 12 hours of rumbling, Jack. Other than that, it's your boy Jay Hardcore Boxing News. And I'm out of here. How you turn this damn thing off? And we out.